$1 Million Arm is the movie. What do you think?
Well, I think he sounds lovely in that interview. I'd like to be able to say that the movie was better than it is. The problem with it is this: it's a very, very sort of ho-hum dramatisation of what looks like being an interesting story. It desperately, desperately wants to be Slumdog Millionaire with baseballs. And the reason it falls down is this: despite the fact that it's got, Tom McCarthy, who's a very good writer, and A.R. Rahman, who's a brilliant composer, it never manages to transcend its tourist's eye view of, we go to India, and there is this kind of incredibly sort of cliched and rather patronising view of India and the period that they're there, and then it comes back and then it does the rags to riches story, but in a way which is so schmaltzy, which has so much got the edges taken off it, that it kind of drifts between me. I mean, it was interesting what you said about, was there ever a temptation to get those characters to speak in English when they're, and I think that is a valid point, but I think for most of it, it sort of treads a very, very thin line between being a bit too schmaltzy, a bit too patronising, taking a story which actually might... I mean, I'd like to have seen it much more from their point of view. I think that Suraj Sharma and Madhu Mittal do a very good job with very, very underwritten roles. Alan Arkin steals the show, but then of course he does, because he's brought on to be grouchy, but he's got a heart of gold. So it's not... I mean, I could see there being a more interesting story in there, but I just thought the film itself was at best bland as anything.
It's a bit. I just thought it was a bit flabby. It is too long.
Way too long.
But it's very watchable. The kids are very watchable. Jon Hamm is very watchable. He is, but
But
you know everything that's going to happen right from the very beginning.
Yes, for me it was all too much from just his point of view. I mean, the thing which distinguished Slumdog Millionaire is you did think that you were actually getting a kind of street's eye view of Mumbai. You did feel you felt it was authentic. You felt it was rooted in the area. I never felt that about this.